we are unable to agree.
Okay. Mr. Mayor, sure.
Yes, Your Honor, it appears we are unable to agree on the witnesses to be called, and this is because the witnesses who are being proposed to be called most of them are not in the list of witnesses. So this means that we are taking back the matter back to investigation. We had thought that we were to agree on the witnesses who have not been called and who are in the list. Unfortunately, we have now been told that the list that we are being given are, some of them are in the list, but they are being recalled. They want to recall, which we have no problem with it. But some of them, or rather most of them, are not in the list. So on that issue, we are not able to agree. And yes, and some of them are actually not identifiable because we are being told to go and look at the footage and get the people who are around the footage or inside the footage. So we are unable to get these witnesses that we are being told to call. We'll need perhaps direction from the court. Do we get other witnesses other than the ones we have in the list, or should we go with the ones in the list? One witness we have all agreed that is very crucial is George Ndikas. George Ndikas, we have agreed that is very crucial, and we have been unable to get him. Summons have already been issued. That witness is a crucial witness, and we need the assistance of NPS to bring that witness. As for these other witnesses that we are being told to avail before the court, we will not be able to, we have not been shown the relevance. So for me, from our part, the only person that we were to ask for is George Ndikas, who is in the list. And maybe if they were to recall, we were to only recall the sub-county commander, those two. I do not, we had proposed some names, but
just a minute. If you are to recall, you can recall
the sub-county commander, Doris Mugambi, Kiri Mugambi.
Doris?
Yes, those are the only ones who are in the list, our list of witnesses. As for the other side, they will say the ones that they want to recall. But from our part, those are the ones we probably would want to recall. Earlier on, we had said that we also want the DIG, Mr. Eliud Lagat, to come, but we do not feel that he needs to. We do not want to prolong and to make these circus. We only want justice. So we'll only stand by those two. One for recalling, one for the NPS to come and assist us in getting involved.
Okay. Mr. Deputy.
Your Honor, I thought we had agreed, but yes, between the other courtroom to this courtroom, Malan had changed his mind. I thought we had agreed on a list of around 18 or so witnesses. Your Honor, we have, as I indicated earlier, we have penned a letter to the court. That letter is self-explanatory. It sets out the witnesses we wish to have their testimony recorded by the court. It sets out the justification why those witnesses ought to testify for the sake of truth and justice. We will ask Your Honor to look at that letter. Possibly you can give us your directions on that letter and the contents thereof. It is our submission, Your Honor, that there are significant gaps in the story which has been told by the DPP through the witnesses who testified. And ours is just to, through those witnesses, close the gaps so that the truth may be achieved. But on our part, Your Honor, we think and we take the view that there are at least 3 crucial witnesses we would want to have them called if they have testified. The first one is one Lawrence Machira from Bliss Hospital.
Just a minute.
Yes. Lawrence Machira. From Bliss Hospital.
Lawrence
Machira. Or Machira. From Bliss Hospital.
This one is for recall.
Yes, I was only testified. I was not aware that you had testified. But your court clerk, Your Honor, is shaking his head to confirm that he has not testified.
According to the list that you have?
So yeah, we would want to have him testify.
Okay.
He's the one who received. It's probably the last person who saw Rex alive. How can he not be called? Your Honor, we also think that there was extensive reference to a bullet whose splinters was found at International Lighthouse. Your Honor, we need the occupant of the building where that splinter was collected from. He has something to tell you.
There was extensive reference of bullets.
A damaged bullet. You remember the testimony of the gentleman from DCI, I can't remember his name. Who said that a splinter of a bullet, which was subjected to ballistics, was collected from International Lighthouse. We need the occupant of that space, and we are willing, Your Honor, to go and avail, to spend our investigatory capabilities to collect that material and avail to the court. Your Honor, there are 3 other IPOA witnesses who have not testified. I will avail their names, Your Honor. We have their statements, and I can confirm from the record that he has not testified. Lastly, Your Honor, I've looked at the Act establishing IPOA. I have looked at the mandate of the Director of Public Prosecutions, I have taken instructions from my client on this particular inquest. And Your Honor, our client takes the strong view that the mandate of IPOA kicks in when information has been confirmed that there is misconduct by a police officer. Someone has to form the view that whatever incident has taken place involves a police officer. I note, Your Honor, that the request to IPOA by the Director of Public Prosecutions to investigate this matter was made on 21st October, so June 2024, which was barely 12 hours after the incident had occurred. It is clear to us, Your Honor, that a view was formed that this particular death must have been caused by a police officer. That view was formed by the DPP. I do not know how my learned friend, Mr. Makori, intends to explain away that view which was formed, which has resulted in this, he has called it a circus. It's a circus which was created by the DPP, because they formed the view that it is a police officer barely 12 hours after the incident, and then they said go for an inquest. If they knew it was a police officer, they should simply have gone straight for the person who committed it. If they knew. Otherwise, we need all stones to be turned, whether they are police officers or civilians. That's why we are in this situation, what he calls a circus. It's a circus created by the DPP. Had he let the investigation to be objective and open-ended, everyone would have brought material on this death, unfortunate death. So, Your Honor, at some point, we would have to cause an officer from the DPP to take the status, whether it's the DPP himself or Mr. Makori. Because they have to explain away that decision. How did they arrive 12 hours after the incident occurred that it's a police officer? How did they arrive at that? We forwarded a police file to them. Up to date, we've not received a reply from them. They must also explain that. Thank you.
Your Honor, maybe I should
Just a clarification, Mr. Kipoge.
Yes.
So you want
Yes.
one is Lawrence Mashira to testify, and then the owner, or you need the occupant of that space,
Yes.
and 3 other IPOA witnesses who have not testified.
Yes. In addition to Mr. George Ndikas, whom they admit they are ready to have him. Sorry.
So, Mr. Makori.
Your Honor, let me clarify. I did not at any point say that these proceedings are a circus or what my colleague wants to term it, but what I want to say is when we went outside to agree on the list, I realized that some of the proposed witnesses to be called here are not part of the people that were interviewed, and they are not part of the list of witnesses, and that is why I started by saying we do not want to reopen investigations by calling people who are not part of the witness list, because I realized that the NPS was calling for the DPP to come to court, and that is why I said that fine, we can also leave the DIG, because what we wanted him to come and say has already been said by another person, and that is why I referred to I do not want to turn the proceedings into a circus. Now, on the issue of the 3 IPOA witnesses, we have not been given the names because we do have 2 of them who are yet to testify, so I don't know whether they are the ones, because we already have 2. And Dickens, we have already asked for summons. We can call Dr. Lawrence Mashira, we are in agreement, and we can also call the occupant of the building. As for George Dickens, because we have...
Just a minute, you can call Dr.
Lawrence Mashira, that is from Bliss, or a representative from Bliss Hospital. Not necessarily him, but a representative. So those ones we are in agreement.
That is a representative. That is
from Bliss Hospital.
Lawrence Mashira.
Yes.
From Bliss, and the occupant of
building where the bullet fragments were found. And we have 3 IPOA. We have not been told who the 3 are. We already have 2 who have not testified. That is Joshua Mutai and Mr. Nyatete, the IO. So we don't know whether they are the ones they are referring to or there are other 3. We do not know. We have not been given the names, but we will bring them once we get the names.
What I get is all of you have agreed. I think that is what
we are in agreement.
You are in agreement.
Yes.
So, number 1,
yes.
If you are in agreement,
I will be asking the court, as you consider your agreement, to check whether the record reflects what paragraph 10 shows. Because we think and take the view that it affirms the position we have taken in our account. Lastly, Your Honor, in terms of the issues we are facing, we have written to the court a letter dated stated 20th of October. A lot of friends will be receiving by office. And having taken instructions from our parents, we do not agree with the TPP that we have 3 remaining witnesses. We set out in our letter that there are much more witnesses which the court will need to have them testify before the court, because they are relevant material which will be of use to the court. We believe, Your Honor, that the best we can do to the family of the deceased in these proceedings is to do justice for that by ensuring that no stone is left unturned when it comes to an inquiry into the circumstances of this death. So, Your Honor, we will be asking that all the witnesses we set out in that letter will be available in court. Some of whom recorded statements with IPOA, and we do not understand why they are suddenly avoiding calling them to court. Some of them are quite relevant. They recorded very useful statements in securing justice for the family. We insist, Your Honor, that as many witnesses as are possible, a chief justice should be available.
Yes, just some clarification. We had filed our response, or rather the reply affidavit, through the CTS. We realized this morning that the one that is in the CTS has not been commissioned, and that is why we have supplied the court with a copy that has been commissioned. Now the hard copy has been commissioned. We have noted that it has been raised as an issue in the written submission, but we want to set the record straight. Secondly, on the issue of
Just a minute.
yes. Secondly, I'm glad that my senior has raised the issue via letter. We have not seen the letter, and we also do not intend to leave any stone unturned. Earlier on, when we were starting these proceedings, we had requested the DIG to come and testify. He's also a very crucial witness in terms of some documents that we wanted from the NPS. We have not seen him send a representative. So if that is the way they want to go, we'll be insisting that the DIG to come also and shed light on some questions that we'd like to pose to him, so that all witnesses also come before this court.
As for the request to have the DIG be available, I believe IPOA can always ask him to record a statement with them and they can avail it. Your Honor, we will, depending on whatever document we need, the NPS will force the relevant officer who has custody of that document to come.
Your Honor, if I may, so we have summoned the DIG to appear at IPOA offices very many times in relation to this matter. He has failed to appear at our offices for statement recording. That's why we summoned him, because of a letter that he did to IPOA. That was the basis for us summoning him to court, but he failed to come. So, you know, counsel is saying that we can summon him, yet once we do, he will not appear at our offices. If the court can compel him to appear at IPOA, then we will really appreciate, because he does not honor summons from IPOA.
Your Honor, at the risk of repeating myself, the relevance, or rather its of the witness, is dependent on the documentation who has custody of that particular document. We are not aware of any summonses which require the DIG or the IG to avail themselves. I have been informed by the IG step, who is in court, that whatever IPOA has requested has been availed, if it is available. I understand they are looking for a document which does not exist.
I want to call a witness. I'm a neutral a bit in this. They want to call the witnesses.
Not in this context, Your Honor. This is an inquest. It's to your benefit that you get the material. And all we need to do is to just show you the relevance of the particular witness, and you can summon. Because it's an inquest. And I think I can avail material from the argument showing the role of the court in the inquest.
And 3 other IPOA witnesses, and also one. You've said there's one who George Ndikas.
Yes.
Who is crucial, but you have not been able to get him.
And we were asking for the assistance. of NPS to trace.
So, in essence, you have agreed.
We have agreed. The only issue is about the.
You know, that the reason why I'm saying that is I'm here. I'll listen
Yes.
to any witness that is available before this court.
Other than the two that we said,
Yes.
George Dickens and the Doris Mukiri
Yes.
Mugambi,
Yes.
we had one Mr. Meshach Gitonga
Yes.
and a journalist called Dominic Wanjala. Those two. Mr. Meshach Gitonga.
So I just want to write all of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So that we are on the same page. So George Ndikas.
Yes, Dikas. Then we have
Lawrence.
Dr. Lawrence Mashira.
Bliss Hospital.
Machira. Then we have the occupant of the building in International Life House.
The occupant of the space.
Then we have 3 IPOA witnesses. Now those 3 we have not been given the names.
So I'll just indicate here 3
IPOA
witnesses.
witnesses. Then we have Meshach Gitonga, he's a police officer.
Yes.
Dominic Mutua Wanjala.
That's all.
That's all.
No, I had Mr. Ekisa, the DCIO Central.
Mr.
Sorry, yes.
Mr. Ekisa.
Ekisa. He is already testified, but we just need to clarify something with problems.
Any objection?
It's a 5 minutes.
We were trying to agree. We don't recall the sub-county commander, that is Doris Mukiri, because they are, so that they cannot also recall Ekisa. Because now if they recall Okisa, then we'll have to also recall Doris.
There's no problem. You can recall Doris.
Doris has already been recalled.
So this is a second.
This is now the 3rd time she will be coming to testify.
There's no problem. We are searching for it.
So I just want to, I'm putting here
Yes.
the list so that
So at least I want Mr. Ekisa. If he wants Doris, it's upon him.
We still want Doris if Okisa is coming.
the full names for Ekisa.
Tiberius Ekisa. Tiberius or Tiberius Ekisa.
TIBERIUS
Yes.
Ekisa.
US.
Tiberius Ekisa and Doris Mukiri Mugambi. Those are the names that we.
So this one, Doris Mukiri, is a
Mugambi, yes.
So just
I reserve the right to call someone from the DPP's office or the DPP himself in due course.
so George Ndikas, Lawrence Mashira from Bliss, the occupant of the space at International Life House, 3 IPOA witnesses, Mesha Gitonga, Dominic Mutua Njala, Ekisa Tiberius, and Doris. Yes. So from the loop is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3. So we have 10 remaining witnesses according to this list.
It appears we now have 10.
With a reservation. I think it's important.
Okay. So thank you for this coming to an agreement on that. So I think I'll now go back to the application. And I recall Mr. Mwangi Chege, you're the one who had indicated you had not filed anything.
Yes, Your Honor, indeed it is true. We had not been served. We just confirmed and we called the LSK officers and they didn't receive.
Okay. But you can download the items from
Yes.
documents from the CTS.
Yes.
How many days? How many days do you need so that I can give directions before?
So, Your Honor, we confirm that we can do it in 14 days.
So